Why some Queens homes sell in days with multiple offers and why others sit for months. Maureen Folan, the queen of Queens real estate. I'm about to show you something that most real estate agents will never show you. Real MLS data. Real listings, real results. 4 properties right here in Queens. Same borough, same market, same interest rates, and the difference in what happened to each one will absolutely shock you. One sold in 8 days with 12 offers. Another is sitting at 78 days on the market with a $100,000 price cut and still no buyer. By the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly which category your home falls into and more importantly, what to do about it. Stay with me. But before I dive in, if you're new here, welcome. I'm Maureen Folan and I am the queen of Queens real estate. I've been selling homes right here in Queens and Long Island for over 25 years. I've sold more than 1,600 homes and have over $1.5 billion in verified multiple listing sales. There's no other agent in the market that has that kind of track record nor experience. This channel is where I pull back the curtain and give you real information, not the watered down stuff, not the generic advice you'll find everywhere else, the real data, the real strategies, and the real truth about what's happening in our market right now. So if you want to know what's actually going on in Queens and Long Island real estate, hit that red subscribe button right now and hit the bell so you get notified every single time I post. It is completely free and it could literally make you tens of thousands of dollars when it's time to sell your home. So go ahead and do it right now. I'll wait. Okay, let's get into it because what I'm about to show you is going to change the way you think about selling your home forever. Let me give you the lay of the land first because context matters. Right now in Queens, we have just 2.1 months of housing supply on the market. For reference, a balanced market where buyers and sellers have equal power is 4 to 6 months of supply. We are less than half of that. That means there are significantly more buyers out there than there are homes available. So here's the question every single seller should be asking right now. Inventory is that tight? If buyers are that hungry, why is any home sitting on the market for 78 days with a price reduction? The answer to that question is exactly what this video is about. I'm going to walk you through 4 real properties from the OneKey MLS. 3 of them flew off the market with multiple offers and sold above asking price. 1 of them is still sitting. And I'm going to break down in detail exactly why each one performed the way that it did. Hey, I wanted to share something for free. I prepared a home seller preparation checklist for residents of Queens and Long Island. This guide will give you everything you need to know about preparing your home for sale. So if you click on the link below in the comments, you'll download your own copy for free. Or if you visit maureenfolan.com, you'll be able to get your seller checklist there. So thank you so much and let's get back to it. Let's start off with the winners. Winner number 1 was in Fresh Meadows, Queens. Property number 1, Fresh Meadows, Queens, multiple listing number 1008061. This is a detached brick ranch, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 1,264 square feet of living space on a 5,000 square foot lot. Built in 1955, School District 26, one of the most sought after school districts in Queens. This is listed at $998,000. Now, I want you to remember that number, $998,000, because here's what happened. Before this home ever hit the market, before one single buyer walked through that door, my seller got to work. They cleared out the entire house. Every piece of clutter, every piece of excess furniture, every personal item, gone. The home was clean, bright, open, and move-in ready. It looked like a model home. We hit the market. We held 2 open houses that first weekend. Do you know how many parties walked through that home? 55. 55 groups of buyers came through in one weekend. And do you know how many offers I received? 9 offers. 9 buyers competing for one home. This property sold over $200,000 above asking price in 11 days. But here's what makes this sale truly extraordinary and why every homeowner in Fresh Meadows should be listening right now. That sale just didn't sell high. It broke the ceiling in comparable sales in that neighborhood. It reset the comps. That means every home around it now is worth more because of what this property achieved. When you have the right pricing strategy, the right preparation, the right agent executing the right open house, you don't just sell your home, you can actually rewrite what your entire neighborhood is worth. That is the power of doing this correctly. And that $200,000 plus above asking price did not come from luck. It came from a decision this seller made before we listed. The decision to prepare, to trust the process, and do it right. That decision was worth $200,000 plus, and it changed the comp landscape for every neighbor on that block. Think about that the next time you're debating whether decluttering your basement or repainting your living room before you sell. Winner number 2 in Astoria, Queens. Property number 2, and this one is really interesting because it breaks a myth that I hear from sellers all the time. 3269 38th Street in Astoria. This is a triplex, a residential income property. 5 bedrooms, 3 full baths, close to 3,000 square foot across the 3 units. Built in 1960, located near the N and W trains, Ditmars Boulevard and Astoria Park. Listed at $1,740,000. Now here's the myth I want you to bust. I cannot tell you how many times a seller has said to me,
Maureen, I had tenants. I can't really prep the house. The tenants won't let me. I just have to list it as is and hope for the best.
This seller had tenants and they still prepped the property. They worked with their tenants. They made sure the common areas were clean and presentable. They made sure the building showed well. They didn't use the tenants as an excuse. They found a way. The result? This triplex received over 12 offers. 12 buyers competing for this one income property. It went into multiple bids and sold well above the asking price in 11 days. 12 offers with tenants in place. Now I want you to think about the investors watching this video right now. If you own a multifamily in Queens and you're thinking about selling, this is your market. Investor demand for income properties in Astoria and throughout Queens is extraordinary right now. Buyers are paying premium prices because rental income in Queens has never been stronger. But, and this is critical, you still have to show up. You still have to present the property properly. You still have to price it right because preparation plus proper pricing equals maximum results every single time. Let's talk about winner number 3 in College Point. Property number 3, and this one is gonna surprise you. This was 125-13 6th Avenue in College Point. MLS number 953169. This is a duplex, a 2-family Cape Cod style home, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1,252 square foot on a 5,000 square foot lot, built in 1920, listed at $868,000. Now here's what makes this one different. This property has zero prep. Zero. The seller did not want to paint, they did not stage, they did not declutter. This home went on the market essentially as is, and it still received 8 offers and sold just above asking price at $880,000 in 8 days on the market. How? Because it was priced correctly for what it was, and because the right buyer was out there waiting for exactly this opportunity. So who bought it? A builder bought it. Someone who looked at this property, saw the bones, saw the lot, saw the location in College Point and said, I know exactly what to do with this. And this is a really important lesson. Not every seller needs to do a full renovation before listing. Not every property needs to be magazine ready. What every seller needs is the right pricing strategy and the right marketing to attract the right buyer. The builder who bought this property wasn't looking for move-in ready. They were looking for potential. And we found them. 8 offers, 8 days, sold above asking. This is why working with an experienced agent who knows your neighborhood, knows your buyer pool, and knows how to position your specific property for the specific buyer, this is why that matters so much. Okay, now I need to talk about the other side of the market, because for every Fresh Meadows that sells in 11 days with 9 offers, there is a Bayside property that has been sitting for 78 days and $100,000 price reduction and still no buyer. And I'm not sharing this to embarrass anyone. I'm sharing this because this is the reality that sellers need to understand. Because if you don't understand why this happens, it could happen to you. So let's look at this property on Bell Boulevard in Bayside. This is a single family colonial, 3 bedrooms, 1.5 baths, 2,000 square feet on a 4,000 square foot lot built in 1935. Originally listed in March for $1.288. Today, 78 days later, it is still sitting on the market. The price has been reduced by $100,000 to just under $1.2. Still waiting for a buyer. So what went wrong? Let me break it down for you. Strike 1, overpricing. This home came on the market at $1.288 in Bayside in this condition for this size. That price did not reflect the reality of the market. Buyers are educated. They are on Zillow, they're on Redfin, they know what homes they're selling for in their target neighborhoods. When a home is overpriced, buyers don't make a lowball offer. They just move on. They scroll to the next listing. Strike 2 is condition. This home has carpeted floors, dated kitchen, dated bathrooms, no meaningful updates. Now listen, I want to be clear. Dated homes sell every single day in Queens. We just showed you that from College Point. As is, no no prep, 8 offers. But that home was priced for its condition. This Bayside home was priced as if it had been fully renovated, and buyers saw through that immediately. Strike 3, showing restrictions. This listing requires 24-hour notice to show. You have to email the agent your business card and at the exact time and date. Do not text. In a market where buyers are making decisions fast, sometimes the same day, friction in the showing process costs you buyers. Every step you make a buyer take is a buyer you might lose. Let's look at where we are. 78 days on market, $100,000 price reduction, still no buyer. And here's the painful truth. The longer that home sits, the more buyers wonder what's wrong with it. Days on market is a signal. So when a buyer sees 78 days, they think, what are we missing? Something must be wrong, and they move on. The seller started at 1.288 and now they're at 1.188. And if the pricing and condition issues aren't addressed, that number may need to come down further before this home finds a buyer. Which means this seller, who could have had multiple offers at the right price on day one, may ultimately sell for less than they would have if they had priced it correctly from the beginning. Overpricing doesn't protect you, it costs you. So what are the takeaways here? What do these 4 properties teach us about the market? Number 1, pricing is everything. I cannot say this enough. The right price on day one creates competition. Competition creates multiple offers drive the price up. Overpricing does the exact opposite. It kills momentum, creates doubt, and ultimately costs you money. Number 2, preparation amplifies your results. Look at Fresh Meadows. The seller cleared out and prepped that home for sale. The result, $200,000 above asking, and it broke the ceiling in the comparable sales in the entire neighborhood. That sale reset the comps. Every homeowner on that block is worth more today because of what that seller did. Now, do you really have to prep? Not necessarily. College Point sold as is, but College Point was priced for its condition. And if you want top dollar, and if you want to rewrite what your neighborhood is worth, preparation is how you get there. Lesson number 3, tenants are not an excuse. My Astoria seller had tenants and still received 12 offers. Work with your tenants. Coordinate, communicate, find a way, because the market will reward you for it. Lesson 4, make it easy to show your home. Remove barriers, remove friction. The more accessible your home is to buyers, the more buyers you'll get through your door. More buyers through the door means more offers. More offers means more money for you. And lesson number 5, the market is not the problem. In a market with a 2.1 months of supply and more buyers than homes, the market is working in your favor. If your home is sitting, the market is not the problem. Pricing and presentation are the problem, and both of those are fixable. Lesson number 6, breaking the comp ceiling is possible. Fresh Meadows just proved it. When everything comes together, the right price, the right prep, the right agent, the right strategy, you just don't sell your home for what the market says it's worth. You redefine what the market says it's worth. You become the new benchmark. You become the sale that every other seller in your neighborhood points to. And that is what working with the right team can do for you. Now, here's what I want you to do if you're watching this and you're thinking about selling your home in Queens or Long Island. Call me, text me. My number is 646-651-7127. I want to come to your home, I want to walk you through it, and I want to give you a real honest assessment of what your home is worth in today's market and exactly what we need to do to make sure your home is one of the ones that sells in 8 days with multiple offers, not the one sitting for 78 days with a price reduction. I have sold over 1,600 homes right here in Queens and Long Island. I have close to 1,000 5-star reviews online, and I have done over $1.5 billion in verified multiple listing sales. I know this market, I know your neighborhood, and I know how to get you top dollar. And if you're not ready to sell just yet, that is completely okay. Subscribe to my channel because every single week I'm going to give you real market data, real strategies, and real information about what is happening in the Queens and Long Island real estate market. Knowledge is power. And when you are ready to sell, you will be ready. The consultation is completely free. There is zero obligation. I just want to be able to help you make the decision that's best for you and your family. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, and if you found this video helpful, please share it to someone who you know is thinking about selling their home. It could make them a lot of money. I'm Maureen Folan, the Queen of Queens Real Estate, and I'll see you in the next video.